From the time I realized that working a 9 to 5 wasn't for me, to the time I was able to replace my income and quit a job I hated, it was only 12 months. And look, I thought getting an engineering degree would set me up for life. That's kind of what we're told, right? But instead, it just made me feel trapped. And here's the thing. If you're watching this right now, you probably feel pretty similar. You have no desire to work for the next 20 plus years, but you don't know what the heck you can do to rewrite your script and avoid it. Or even worse, you've tried different ways of replacing your income only to hit a dead end and end up right back where you started. If any of that sounds familiar, you and I, we've got a lot in common. You see, it didn't take long after I got my first job as an electrical engineer for things to go off the rails. I was driving over 2 hours in commute time, gone for 12 plus hours a day, and on top of that, my enjoyment for the work I was doing went out the window real quick. But 12 months was all it took for me to completely turn my life around. And no, I didn't come from a ton of money or have lots of experience in the entrepreneurship game. In fact, I didn't have any at all. I was, and very much am, just a normal dude. So in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how I did it so that you can follow suit. Let's start from the beginning. My whole childhood, I was motivated by a career. I kid you not. And funny enough, from an early age, I told myself that that career would be engineering. Fast forward to college, and what do you know, I did in fact find myself pursuing a major in electrical engineering. Now, if you know anything about the traditional college route, especially on the engineering side, there's one word that stands out among the rest: internships. In fact, it was a requirement at the University of Florida, go Gators, for me to complete at least one of them before I graduated. I, being the overachiever that I was at the time, completed 3 instead. But here's the funny part. I interned in multiple different companies, and I hated every single one of them. Pretty demoralizing when everybody else was coming back all like, whoa, that was my dream job, and then getting an offer to work at that company 2 years before they even graduated. So obviously, I personally was not off to the best start, but hey, room for improvement, right? The question was, where the heck do I go from here? My answer was no clue. In fact, I took it to the extreme and didn't even apply for any jobs out of college. Instead, I just traveled around with my wife and worked odd jobs while I tried to figure things out. That lack of direction eventually brought me to my most promising opportunity yet, a small electrical engineering company in Florida that at a bare minimum didn't have the ridiculously boring corporate office vibes I'd experienced at the previous internships. But it didn't take long at all to realize that yet again, this job was not going to cut it. I remember sitting in my car after another brutal 12-hour day, completely drained, and thinking about how I had looked around all day at guys 10, 20 years ahead of me, and that's when it hit me. If I don't make a change, that's my future. So I started digging, books, podcasts, anything I could get my hands on to answer the question, how the heck do I make money outside of a traditional job? Here was the problem. Everything I saw seemed like a great option, at least at first. I tried stock trading. I'd made some decent money pretty fast and then lost that money even faster. I looked into e-commerce, but it was going downhill and needed a lot of money up front to test things out. Looked at buying and holding stocks and got into that, but it was just not my goal to leave my job down the road, right? It was my job to leave now. Like, that's what I was going for. And so I felt like I was seeing so many options out there that worked for other people. All the YouTube videos sharing success stories and Instagram posts flaunting money and freedom, but either they didn't work for me or I was too dumb to figure them out. And I'm not just talking theory here, like I actually gave those things a shot, right? And then I came across a stat that stopped me in my tracks. 99% of millionaires built their wealth through real estate. That was it. If I wanted financial freedom, I wasn't reinventing the wheel. I was following what already worked. But of course, realizing that and actually replacing my income were two very distant concepts. So with a game plan in place, I felt more confident about it was time for me to get to work. For me, phase 1 was all about confidence. Nobody in my family had ever mentioned anything to me about real estate investing, let alone purchased a single rental property. So I was starting from ground zero. I dug into books and a ridiculous amount of podcasts, searching for the answer to how exactly I could get started without any money or experience. Lots of what I listened to said, put down 20% for an investment loan or go flip properties, but I didn't even know how the heck to get started with all of that. And on top of it, I'm one impatient dude. All these things about follow these steps and 10 years from now, you'll be all set. Those were not cutting it for me because I want it out now. So I did probably one of the scariest things that I had ever done up to this point in my life. I paid for mentorship. And not just a little bit of money, quite literally the most money I had ever spent on anything in my entire life. Now, for those of you who just met me, let me put something out there. At this point, I was known as the dude who would rather skip dinner than pay $10 for a cheeseburger and drive in the Florida heat rather than turn on the AC and waste gas. Yeah, I'm dead serious. But here I was shelling out thousands of dollars from my savings in hope that it would speed up the process and give me answers to my questions. And the result? Well, let's just say it was a mixed bag. On the one side, I did go from literally no friends in the real estate space to a ton of them with the snap of a finger. I now had access to those fix and flippers and rental property managers, which was a huge step in the right direction. And even better than that, I had evidence. Unlike the talking heads that I saw on YouTube, I was actually meeting people face to face who were actively living the life that I had dreamed of. Financial freedom, working from anywhere, spending time with their families, it all felt a lot more tangible then versus when I was just reading books and listening to podcasts. But with this huge breakthrough came a new issue that I wasn't planning for. Real estate investing is broad, like really broad. I now knew people making tons of money without any capital of their own, but how was I supposed to choose a path for me? Keep in mind, I'm still very much working my engineering job, so at this point I couldn't just blow off all my time and try things out for the heck of it. 12 hours a day were already gone. So I did what any slightly uneducated but motivated person would do. I took an educated guess. And want to hear something crazy? Literally the first avenue in real estate that I took, I thought I had my breakthrough. I actually got a property under contract 1,000 miles away from where I lived. And the only reason I had the confidence to do that was because I knew I had a whole community of people in my mentorship to run to right after to figure out the rest. And run to them is exactly what I did. If you were thinking I was about to tell you some fairy tale story, think again. It turns out that property I got under contract, yeah, it was a trash deal. And here I was thinking I was a legend for striking gold on the first try. So instead of making money, I had to awkwardly walk back my steps and figure out how to get out of that deal. No bueno. But I did gain one thing, hope. And when you're in a position like I was, and like you probably are right now, hope goes a long way. The only problem is, hope doesn't pay the bills. And it turns out neither would the strategy I was trying, because a few months later, still nothing. No income, lots of time spent. So I decided to try something different. And that second try, same result, except without as much hope, just a lot of failure. In fact, it took me 5 tries before I got traction. 5. And you already know I was burning time I definitely didn't want to lose. But on try number 5, I figured it out. Here's what happened. First, I found a strategy I actively saw people making money in that were a similar age and experience level to me. So, great start. Then I learned everything I possibly could about what they were doing. We talked on the phone, I shadowed them, all that jazz, and at that point I felt what I would call enough to be dangerous, so moving in the right direction. I took that and I went to a local real estate meetup. Now, if you're watching this right now, I know you're looking for that same spark of hope I had at the beginning, so here's a really simple tip. Go to meetups, connect with other people. Shoot, you can literally start in 2 seconds by joining my free real estate community linked down below this video and get access to all of that right now. Trust me, no one cares about your background. They're all there to network just like you. And when I went to a meetup armed with my new strategy and a little extra excitement, that, my friends, was the night I officially got my first deal. And that one deal turned into deals with an S. 12 months of nonstop work, even though 95% of the time I really had no idea what I was doing, somehow turned into what people today see as an overnight success. And the result? I was able to reach $5,000 in income and cover my expenses exactly 12 months after I officially committed to real estate. And funny enough, it wasn't even using any of the methods that I was aware of when I first jumped into real estate. It was completely different. But that next month, the 5K turned into 10K, and then 20K, and then 50K. And before I knew it, I was making more money in a month than I made in a year at my W-2 as an engineer. Think about that, crazy. Then I started sharing what I did with other people, and guess what? They too started seeing that same success. Some of them even took what I shared and started making more money than I was. They say never outshine the master, but forget that, we had struck gold. And the best part, they, just like me, were doing all of that without any of their own money. They were doing it while splitting time at their 9 to 5, just like I was. And that's when I realized the opportunity that I had uncovered. It was more than just getting to share a strategy. It was the opportunity to help people do the same things I did, but in less time without all of those mistakes. How crazy is that to think about the opportunities that can come up in just a little bit of time when you actually knew what to do, right? Less wasted effort, more straight to the point. And that's why the community that I have exists. That's why I spend time every day sharing my story with people like you. Because if I can do it, so can you. And I'm here today to help you do exactly that. So if you're getting tired of feeling stuck, I get it. I was there too, not a long time ago. But I found a way out, and I want to show you the exact step-by-step process you can follow to do the same. No experience, no money needed. Just click right here for the next video and I'll walk you through how to get started in real estate investing the right way from scratch. I'll see you over there.